guys, I'm Seva and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be making steamed clams in a white wine garlicky sauce with some spaghetti. So before I start the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. And without further ado, let's get started. So in this video, I'm going to be using a recipe from America's Test Kitchen. This is the Complete Cooking for Two cookbook that Sean got me, but I'm going to be making this for the fam over here, so I'm going to adjust the recipe a little bit just so it accommodates more people. So for this recipe, all you're going to need is some butter, some onions, some garlic, a little bit of heavy whipping cream, a bay leaf, some white cooking wine, parsley, salt, pepper, and of course mussels. So these mussels I actually get from BJ's. They come all cooked for you and they are vacuum sealed, and I just pop them in the freezer until I'm ready to use them and then defrost them, and then you're all good to go. So I've already pre-measured everything out just so it's a little bit easier for me to get through the video and you're not watching me measure out every little thing. If you guys want to know how I mince certain things or how I cut certain things or different ways or tips and tricks that I know, then I can always make a video on that, but for the purpose of this video, everything is already measured out for me. Okay, so if you ever see me looking down, I'm just looking down at my book because this is the first time I've actually made this recipe, so we're all going to kind of try this out together. But so far, anything that I've made in here, whether it's dishes, desserts, anything, it's always come out really good. So I have high hopes. So without further ado, we're gonna take off our jewelry, our hair's up, and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut open all these mussels, and I'm gonna put them in a bowl like this and just rinse them under water. They should all be good and prepped and everything for me, but I just like to do that. Now, these all come pre-cooked, which makes things go by a lot faster. So now that we've got all of our mussels out in the bag, as you can see them here, I'm going to go right back here and just rinse them out with some water. So I'm going to be using a cast iron pan, and the first thing that it wants us to do is melt half of your butter. So I have 4 tablespoons here, so we're only going to take 2. We're going to melt our butter, our onion for a couple minutes till it's melted, and we're going to stir in our garlic until you can really like smell, everything smells really good. And after that, we're going to stir in our wine and our bay leaf, and we're going to let that just kind of simmer for a couple minutes just to get all the flavors brewing. And then we're going to increase the heat and add the mussels. Now, since my mussels are already cooked, I don't need to wait for them to open up or anything like that. They're already pretty much, I think, all opened. So I'm just adding them in there for the flavor to get everything moving and to heat them up a little bit, because obviously you don't want to have everything all nice and then cold mussels. That's gross. So let's get started. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take 2 tablespoons of butter. So I'm just going to cut this right in half. And we're going to melt this in about medium heat. And then we're going to add our onions and let them cook up for a couple minutes. And then after that's when we're going to do our white wine, our bay leaf, and our garlic. And we're just going to simmer that up. Okay, so now our butter is melted and we're ready to add our onion. You just want to do this until they've browned a little bit, and then you'll be ready to add your liquid and your garlic and all of that, and you're going to want to let that kind of simmer in a little bath for a little bit until you really start smelling all the different flavors. Okay, so now that the onions are done cooking, we're going to add in our garlic, and you're going to let that cook for 30 seconds to like about a minute, and then we're going to add the white wine and bay leaf and make our little simmer bath. It's already smelling really good, so it's probably about done by now. Now I can start adding everything else. Okay, so now that this has been simmering for a little bit, it's time to add the mussels. Now after you do this, this is where you want to raise your heat a little bit. And then you're going to want to put your lid on and let this cook for a few minutes. Now mine are already pre-cooked, so for you, you want to wait until your mussels start opening up. But with mine, I'm just trying to get all the flavors in here and get everything cohesive. Now this recipe calls for garlic bread, but I'm going to make some pasta with that, so this is a good time if you're going to do some pasta to start heating up your water. And technically, I already had it heated up before, so that now when I do it, it's just not going to take as long. Okay, so our pasta is almost done. Our mussels and everything are done here. So now what we're going to do is take out all the mussels, put them in a separate dish, and then we're going to start making our cream sauce. Okay, so now our pasta is done, and we have all the mussels in their little dishes. But don't forget to take out the bay leaf. Sometimes that everybody forgets to do, and you don't want to be eating that. So now I'm just going to drain the pasta, and then we'll come back and make the cream sauce. Okay, so now we're ready for the cream sauce. So let me grab my little hot holders. So what you're going to want to do is add your remaining 2 tablespoons of butter. Then you're going to want to add your heavy cream. As you guys saw in my smoothie video, if you didn't see it already, I'll link it either somewhere over here or in the description box. I love these little spatulas. They literally let you get every last drop of whatever it is that you're trying to measure out. They're perfect. Okay, so you're gonna wanna cook this again to a simmer, and then you're gonna wanna wait till the butter is completely melted, and until it thickens up just a little bit, and then you're gonna wanna pour this over your mussels, and then serve them right up with your pasta. When I was putting the pasta in with the strainer, I kind of spilled a little, so that's what this is. Yeah, it's fine. So it's definitely thickening up some, and that's exactly what you want. And pretty soon we're going to be ready to do our little slow pour on our mussels and get ready to serve. See, it's thickening up some. This is exactly what you want it to look like. So now that our cream sauce is ready, we're going to turn off the heat, which I already did, and we're going to add in our parsley, straight from the garden. Of course, it's raining today. Here's some of our curled parsley. And we're going to add in our salt and pepper. We're going to stir them back in, and then we're ready to serve. Okay, so now we have our spaghetti, we have our cream sauce, we have our mussels. So now it's time to take our sauce and pour it right over the mussels. Okay guys, so here you have it. I'm gonna start making a plate. The things you do for a photo. Okay, so now it's time to taste it. So you want to get some of the pasta. I'm making a mess. Okay. Hey guys, sorry my camera cut out before and I was making dinner, so I didn't want everything to get super cold for everybody while I waited for everything to start charging back. Hope you like the dinner music. But I'm happy to report that dinner was a hit, so I'll make sure to link the recipe in the description box for you guys if you want to try it out. If you guys do try it out, let me know what you think. Send me pictures, videos, whatever you want of you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.